You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Now let's go to Michigan, folks, where a 6-year-old boy is recovering at home after being threatened with a sledgehammer and then shot as he retrieved his bike from his neighbor's front yard. Watch this. The child's father, Arnold Daniel, says his kids were outside on their bikes when they stopped and left one of them in front of Ryan Le-Nguyen's home. When Coby went back to get his bike, Le-Nguyen came out with a sledgehammer in his hand and said something to the child. After that, Le-Nguyen went into his home and shot a gun through the front window, hitting Coby in the arm. Luckily, the bullet went through the child's arm. Doctors told Daniel that had the bullet been an inch in either direction, it likely would have killed Coby. Le-Nguyen was arrested and charged with assault with intent to murder. He was released on a $10,000 bond, and the emergency motion has been filed to raise the bond. No shit, Reese.
I said, listen, I know some people don't agree with capital punishment. Give this motherfucker the electric chair, okay? What kind of sicko do you have to be to shoot a 6-year-old over a bike in your yard? Fry his ass up, no trial, straight to the electric chair. And they bring it back to shooting. What are they doing? The shooting
in South Carolina, fire squad in South Carolina.
Extradite his ass to South Carolina and send him on a firing squad. That is the only just result. I know the little boy survived. Thank you, Jesus, for that. But I don't have any problems with the firing squad on his ass.
$10,000, Georgia. That dude almost killed a child.
Yeah, as a mother, it breaks my heart. I have 3 children, and I can't imagine how it would feel to learn that my children were out riding their bike and were shot. And the thing that really frustrates me with this case, well, I mean, there's layers. But you have Ryan, who is an Asian man. Let's address the anti-Blackness that exists in other minority groups. Let's address the fact that while everybody wants to lump us together and call us BIPOC and kumbaya, all of this solidarity, which is great, before that can really be authentic, we have to address the anti-Blackness that exists in other groups. That there are some people, Asian, indigenous, Hispanic, who have the same white supremacist ideology and those stereotypes so deeply ingrained in them that they won't hesitate to shoot a little boy, right? And then when you look at the judicial system that allows this man to get out on a $10,000 bond, it's very, very clear how America values Black life, or should I just be frank, how America does not value Black life.
Great.
That's right. Georgia said it. I mean, and by articulating that way and joining those two things together, it's very compelling. The two things being the idea of anti-Blackness. Everyone looks at Black life as not human life. There are no humans involved. I wasn't shooting at a human being. I was shooting at a little threat. And then the field of violence that is the United States of America, Senator Gilligan. In other words, this country is born in settler violence. And the only way you check that instinct is a fundamental restructuring. So what you're seeing is someone who has been indoctrinated in a culture of anti-Blackness, who has been empowered by a culture of violence to act out that anti-blackness. In other words, in fact, the tragedy is this isn't an outlier story. Of course he got bail. You didn't shoot at a human being. And it's going to happen tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. And one day we're going to remember what we did up until fairly recently, the last maybe 50 years or so, which is shoot back, baby. And then at that point, when you call the police, they're going to have decisions to make. This doesn't end well for anybody in this country. Because people are only going to take getting shot at so much before they start shooting back. And that's when you're going to find out half the people in the damn police force hate the other half. Don't call. In other words, this deteriorates. This is the deterioration of the society we just saw in that attack on that child.
Well, the outcry was tremendous, and as a result, about a few hours ago, Ryan Le-Nguyen is back in custody. He was picked up. Go to my computer, please. He was picked up after his bail was increased to $100,000 during a hearing on Thursday. And so, again, the video was captured on a Ring camera. But Le-Nguyen is in prison as we speak as a result, again, of the loud protests.
He still has a bail number, though, right?
Yeah, $100,000.
Let us not forget Kyle Rittenhouse. Y'all better watch that GoFundMe.
Great point. Great point.
Mm-hmm.
Back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have, you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it. Please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.